Hi, I'm Sunang Wang. I'm from Andover, Massachusetts, and I identify as Asian American.
Hi, my name is Jessica. I'm from Singapore and I'm Asian. I identify as Asian.
Hi, my name is Asada. I'm from Lithonia, Georgia. I identify as Black.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey Zader. I'm from Andover, Massachusetts, and I'm white.
Okay. My name's Chioma. I identify as Black. I'm from Arlington, Texas.
Okay. I'm Isatis Perez. I'm from Lawrence, Mass. And I'm Hispanic, from the Dominican Republic, more specifically.
So I always knew that, my upbringing and I guess I didn't know of it as race, but I knew that I was different just because my parents and myself included are immigrants from China, and my parents English isn't very well for one, so we'd speak in Chinese, especially when I was going to daycare, whatever. Obviously I didn't really care as much, but I spoke Chinese with my parents while the other kids spoke English, so that was just one thing that I knew from a very young age, that I was different, and my family, we in general were different.
Since I've grown up in mostly Black communities and attended mostly Black schools, it's kind of I never really had to recognize my race, or I never felt hyper visible because of it. There probably have been different occurrences where I have, but I think the one that I can most distinctly remember is just coming to Andover and I don't know, walking in the English class and you're the only Black person or underrepresented student of color in the class, and then especially during topics surrounding race and MLK Day, you feel the need to speak for your entire race, or you feel you're some sort of ambassador for your race. So I think that was a particular moment that I can distinctly remember that I felt very hyper visible.
It's I was born in China and I spent I want to say 3 or 4 years there, and then I went to an international school and literally everyone was a different race. So I didn't really realize my race then, but I think it was moving into public school in Singapore where Chinese was actually the majority race, and then there was Malays and Indians, and it's there's definitely a lot of privilege associated with being Chinese in Singapore, and that's kind of when I realized my race.
It's a hard topic to discuss, I guess, and to come to terms with. Maybe I'm not fully coming to terms with it yet, but I'd say for right now, I feel just as a white person, things are I guess easier, to conform and it's easier to conform into a society where you're new, and whereas a student of color, it's sort of different, and there are different things you have to really think about that are more pressures on you, more things you have to deal with, definitely.
I think that sometimes my peers may discredit what I'm saying, or might not ask me for help just because there's a stereotype that Black people tend to be, uneducated or stupid, so I think that might be in the subconscious part of my peers' minds, and that leads to sometimes I'm excluded out of study sessions, or somebody may ask the table a question and kind of just their eyes skip over me.
For me, racism, I classify that in 2 parts. It's in order for you to be racist, you have to have power and you have to have privilege. So racism is just the combination of power and privilege used to discriminate against people of other races that don't have that systematic power.
Okay, so the transition to Andover. You know, I'm coming from a school that's majority like Hispanic, and so everyone just has the same experience. You know, I'm coming into a school that's, you know, for the most part white, and then you have a subset of like, you know, Hispanic people and black people and that. So it's a little bit interesting because I came out of my comfort zone a lot.
Okay, one way I think we can at least start to improve race relations in the United States is sort of redefining the way we think about housing laws and housing segregation. I think the system we have in place now is very sort of set up for segregation among in cities. This is something we looked at in my MLK class, sort of how even today, like segregation in housing is even worse than it was like 50 years ago. So I think like really like actually having equal opportunity in terms of buying a house, no matter what race you are, and no matter like where you come from. In a city, like you should be able to live where you want, and there shouldn't be, I guess, sort of divides among where you live in terms of race.
Look what I'm whipping up. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping up.